Hi guys, I hope you're good. This is Sharig and welcome to Globetrot with Arabic. This is going to be a Lebanese Arabic lesson. As usual, I say Lebanese falls under the category of the Levantine dialect, which is spoken in Lebanon, Jordan, Palestine, and Syria. I wanted to try something with you. I've been wanting to try it, but it's a bit difficult when you're doing already a 30-day challenge with your students. That's what I'm doing. But I'm gonna try to do a 30-day challenge with you guys on YouTube and upload at least a mini lesson at the end of my day. And share like some of the things we talk about in class with my students. I can share them with you. So this way you can do a 30-day challenge with me as well on YouTube. Also, I wanted to let you know that my next series of Lebanese Arabic 30-day challenge courses are beginning November 15th. So there's levels all the way from up to beginners to advanced. I have 7 courses of different levels. So if you're interested in finding out more, get in touch with me. My email address is, actually, I'm going to write it here. My email address is sharik@globetrot with Arabic.com. Okay, sharik@globetrotwitharabic.com. I'm just gonna remove it now. And also, if you think that doing a 30-day challenge is a little bit tricky because you can't commit at the same time every day, I am recording all my 30-day challenge courses. I now have 4 courses ready. So the way I do this is I choose 2 or 3 of my students that I'm used to working with and of course who have done the courses before. We're recording them together, they're helping me, and we're recording them together for you guys to do on your own in your own time. So now you have the option of doing a 30-day Lebanese Arabic challenge on your own and you would have lifetime access to the courses. So yalla, let's begin. I tried to choose words and expressions that are nice to talk about. يلا. The first one is غبت or غاب عن الوعي. Verb غاب or غبت. غبت is, it means literally to be absent. For example, غاب, he was absent. غبت, literally I was absent. If I break it down in the real, in every sense of the word, غبت means, as I said, I absented, or I can be also disappeared. عن, of or from. الوعي, وعي means kind of wakefulness, or the state where you are conscious. الوعي. So when you say غبت عن الوعي, I became absent from being consciousness. That's why it means I fainted, or I passed out. غبت عن الوعي. And then the masculine form is غيب عن الوعي. غبت عن الوعي and غيب عن الوعي. And guys, I'm gonna just close this window for a second. Whoever has a question, just leave it here in the comment box. Yes, it's live, so if you have any questions, you can ask, okay? يلا. So غبت عن الوعي is I fainted. غيب عن الوعي is he fainted. Let me choose another color. I prefer the pink one. Okay? So to faint. غيب عن الوعي. I or he fainted. Okay. Now, the next one is عطول. عطول can have several meanings. Today in class, usually when I say عطول, or ع, of course, is the abbreviation of على. When I say على طول, it means always. So it can have the meaning of always. If somebody is asking you for directions and you want to tell them to go straight, like to continue straight or straight ahead, you can say روح عطول or على طول على طول. Or you can say روح دغري. So that's why I also just wrote now the word دغري. So عطول or على طول means like straight. I think ahead, you say in English. Like directly, straight. Go straight, basically. Today in class we used it in a different meaning. There was a picture of a river, and here there was a picture of a street, and this was the river. So when I asked them where is the river, it's all it's along the street, right? So in that case we can say عطول الشارع. So النهر عطول الشارع, like all along. In that case it means all along. عطول. Okay, so النهر عطول الشارع. Okay, النهر عطول الشارع. The river is all along the street. النهر عطول الشارع. And from عطول, that has the meaning of straight, you can also say دغري. دغري also can mean immediately. دغري, immediately. But again, when you use it, for example, in the sense of like giving directions or showing the way, you can say روح دغري. Go straight. روح دغري. Okay? So far we know غبت عن الوعي or غاب عن الوعي. We know عطول and we know دغري. We also saw the expression or the phrase مش حرزانة. مش حرزانة means it's not worth it. مش حرزانة. You can memorize it as it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's like you are indirectly saying you have nothing to gain out of something, but it translates as it's not worth it. مش حرزانة. Which reminded me of when I hear people say حرزانين. Usually we use it in the plural, حرزانين. So حرزان or حرزانة is an adjective. حرزانين is the plural form of the adjective. It's when I say to someone, you know, they are worth it, but it does, when you use حرزانين, it doesn't literally translate as they are worth it. It's a way to say, oh, they're quite good in quantity, or they're quite good, yeah, like there's quite a lot of them. Like for example, okay, if I, like, you know, if I suddenly get, I don't know, I won the lottery and I won $250, yeah. It's not a small amount, but of course it's not, oh my god, the biggest amount in the world. It's a nice amount, you know, that nice amount that you weren't expecting. And you know, when I gained it, I say, oh, حرزانين, like they are worth it, or they like I have something to gain out of it. And that's why it translates more as, when you use it as حرزانين, oh, like they're quite lots, but not like that a lot, but quite nice to have. حرزانين. Okay. Yeah, the next one is the word تقسيط. تقسيط is a simple word which is installment. تقسيط, you know, when you pay with installment. But when you buy a car with easy installments, you can say اشتريت سيارة. اشتريت سيارة بالتقسيط. I bought a car with the installment. That's how you say بالتقسيط, by installment basically. بالتقسيط, and then you can add المريح. مريح literally means comforting or comfortable, but when you say تقسيط مريح means easy installments. So اشتريت سيارة بالتقسيط المريح. I bought a car with easy installments. بالتقسيط المريح. Now تقسيط, as I said, is installments, but usually when you want to say I am paying with installments, we don't use, you can say عم بدفع, I'm paying, عم بدفع بالتقسيط, but we have a verb for it, by the way. We can say عم بقسط. So it's a verb basically, as if you're saying in English I am installing my car. It makes no sense, right? But in Arabic it does. It's like you're saying I'm paying with installments, but you're saying I'm installing. عم بقسط. عم بقسط. my handwriting. عم بقسط سيارتي. Okay, عم بقسط سيارتي. Or you can say in the past, if you bought something with installments, you can say قسطت سيارتي. قسطت سيارتي. So عم بقسط سيارتي, I am paying my car with installments, which means I'm installing my car literally, which means I'm paying with installments. عم بقسط سيارتي. Or قسطت سيارتي. Okay, عم بقسط سيارتي وقسطت سيارتي. Let me check if anyone has a question. مرحبا. Okay, and here I have a whole series of words that are related. And it's a very nice expression to know, and I think it's a little bit difficult to explain, but I'll try my best. خبصت بالأكل. You know, when you eat, not just you eat a lot, but like you mix things up. You eat a little bit of here, a little bit of this unhealthy thing, and then this and then that. And when you finish eating, you say خبصت. خبصت. Kind of literally, I mixed up. It can also mean I stirred something, but we usually use it. Maybe almost no one knows that it means to stir. We know it in the sense of like, you know, to munch here and there and eat a little bit unhealthy, to mix things up in the sense of eating a lot. Okay, خبصت, you can just say خبصت, but you can also say خبصت بالأكل, which means I overate, but also just not overate. I mixed my food. خبصت بالأكل. You can also say, let me write it with the Roman alphabet for those of you who can't read. By the way, you should start reading and writing the Arabic script. It's very, very important. It just takes you maximum 2 weeks to learn the alphabet and 1 week to practice reading. Okay? It's much easier than you imagine. So, خبصت بالأكل. خبصت بالأكل. You can also say خبصت بالحكي. خبصت بالحكي. حكي is like speech or speaking. حكي. خبصت بالحكي, you're literally saying kind of I mixed with my speech. Doesn't mean that. It's a way to say like I messed up with what I said. Like, you know, when sometimes you say things and then you regret it, you can say خبصت بالحكي. Okay? Even for example, if you have an exam and you did not so well and just you wrote wrong things, a mixture of wrong things, you can say خبصت. Okay? Even in your behavior, sometimes if you misbehave, you can say خبصت. خبصت. When else can we say it? The verbal noun of it, by the way, the noun is تخبيص. تخبيص. So if I say بلا تخبيص, I'm saying without, you know, بلا تخبيص. It can mean many things, like stop misbehaving, stop doing things wrong, or stop messing about, or, you know, stop doing like mixed up things as well, you know, like when somebody is doing like many mistakes at the same time, you know, different mistakes as well. بلا تخبيص, without تخبيص. But here it's the verb ما تخبص if you want to say it to a guy. It's the same meaning as this, but here we're using it as a verb. Here we're using it as a verbal noun. ما تخبص or بلا تخبيص. If you want to say it to a girl, you can say ما تخبصي. ما تخبصي. Okay? Don't do stupid things sometimes, or don't misbehave. I don't know, like if my sister is going somewhere and she's meeting some people and I just want to say to her, you know, be careful, don't what's the word in English, like um yeah, like don't ruin the situation, or you know, maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe if she's going out with a guy and I just want to tell her, you know, don't misbehave, or don't make mistakes with him, or you know, don't do things that you might regret. I can say ما تخبصي. Okay? And I can also say شو هالخبصة. شو هالخبصة, like what a mess. Okay? When you say شو هالخبصة, what a mess, it doesn't mean mess in terms of like the place or the house is messy. No, like, you know, when something goes really messy, a situation basically. A messy situation. شو هالخبصة. What a messy situation. So خبصت بالأكل, when you mix up with your food. خبصت بالحكي, حكي, when you say something you shouldn't have said. ما تخبص, you're giving advice to someone. ما تخبص, or ما تخبصي. Or شو هالخبصة, what a mess. شو هالخبصة. Or بلا تخبيص, literally without the act of doing تخبيص, which means like mixing up, literally, which means like, you know, ugh, you see how difficult it is to translate things that don't exist in English. بلا تخبيص. If I say to someone بلا تخبيص, means don't mess out, or something like that. Okay? بلا تخبيص. بلا تخبيص. Okay, I just wanted to show these notes to you and share them with you and have like a very quick lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Always write things down. Always write them down. Say them out loud. Otherwise, your brain is gonna not memorize them. And something else, I want to remind you, we do 30-day challenge courses with me on Zoom with my students. The next one is November 15th. And I also have now the option of 30-day challenge courses that you can do on your own. They are pre-recorded and for self-studying, so you can do them on your own, and this way you don't miss out, but you can do it with a little bit more flexibility and do it within a particular period of particular hour of the day that you choose. It doesn't have to be like the specific time with me in class. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now. Joanne is asking a question. You can say تخبيصات, but you can just use تخبيص, as like a general word that can be used as plural as well. So, no, تخبيص. Okay? And شكرا لكم كمان. يلا. Bye now.